So LeVar Ball shared his opinion on LaMelo Ball's older girlfriend. He said, "That woman that Melo has, I like her. Everybody is stuck on the thing like she's so old and he's so young. You don't hear about my son beating her up. She's a woman." So after hearing that quote, just curious if you guys were in his position with an NBA son. Her name is Anna Montana.
Anna?
I don't know, Anna.
Oh. That's good.
What's good?
No, I mean, congrats, Anna, you know.
So if you were in LeVar's situation, you had an NBA son, what would your advice be to your son?
You know, the most important decision you can make, actually, other than probably your spiritual faith and stuff like that in life, is the woman you choose to procreate with and spend the rest of your life with, because it's going to determine everything else. So I would make sure that is like the one he definitely wants to be with, because once you start going down that path, it becomes harder not to make that decision, you know, when you got other things that are connected there. And I think when it comes to the young lady that he picked, it could be a beautiful thing. I don't put it past them, but I don't even want to touch that issue.
LaVar said that he liked her. You know, he said that LaMelo always played against older players. He said LaMelo's mentally probably 6-7 years older than what he really is. And he has a grown woman, and she takes care of a lot of stuff around the house. I looked at the interview. It was a really good interview. And to me, more or less, it really isn't about the age. It's more about how somebody treats you, as long as everybody's of age, that is, of course. The family likes her. Seemed like LaVar Ball loves her for LaMelo. And it really isn't about age. If everybody's happy and everybody's comfortable and she's better for him mentally, to me, that's what it's really about. When you have somebody who's not just an athlete, I'll put celebrities, not just celebrities, let's do this, athletes, rappers, musicians, truck drivers.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who's not always going to be home, somebody who's going to be on the road, somebody who's busy, somebody who may have a lot of women around, and you find that person who understands that lifestyle and brings you the most peace, that's what's important. Because even when you're dealing with somebody such as myself, who may be a rapper or entertainer or sports analyst or clothing, with all the plethora of things, entrepreneur, the mogul I am, the tycoon, that nigga. It's hard for females who not in the same business to handle what you got going on, because they may not be as busy as you. So if they're not as busy as you, it's like, you didn't pick your phone up. You were busy. I know what you're doing. And that shit, and especially, and you know what's worse than that? What's worse than that is really if you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
The accusations when you're not doing nothing is really, really annoying, because their mind wanders and they're assuming, because they have too much time on their hands, that they say, I seen you with this girl. Here's my cousin. Yo, come on, bro. So I think if she brings some peace and they're happy and it makes sense, I don't think the 6-7 year age difference is a big deal to me. It's about who brings that man peace, because what people don't realize is that we watch the games that NBA players play, but we don't know what goes into making people the stars that they are. We don't know, like, look, we as much as we don't know, but kind of do know, we would have to give it up to somebody like Vanessa Bryant, because God bless the dead. We can see as fans the obsession Kobe has with basketball. I'm talking about, when you talk about somebody obsessed with something, I don't know if it's a bigger obsession in anything than how much Kobe was obsessed with basketball. If he studies people's footwork, if he looks at Michael Jordan, if he knows what side of the ball you're strong at dribbling with. He was obsessed. I remember watching an interview with Kobe Bryant. He's like, it's only one person I need to figure out, and it's Kevin Durant. he moves with 2 foot, but then he does something tricky and then he goes left. I've been watching film. I still haven't figured it out. I'm going to figure it out. But that's the one person and they're like, yo, God damn, you at home for 6 weeks watching film with Kevin Durant on trying to figure it out.
On his footwork at that.
Yeah. So when you have somebody who can understand your career, and I'm not saying LaMelo Ball's just as intense as RP Kobe, as intense as Kobe is, but it's finding that balance of somebody who can understand a person like his lifestyle. So salute to him and salute to the family for even appreciating what she brings to the table. Because a lot of times, let me tell you something, God bless the dead, my mother ain't like nobody, bro. It was nobody that I could bring around where she didn't like nobody. I'm like, nah, she all right. She's like, yeah, all right. I remember thinking about having another kid with somebody, and she's like, nah, I ain't accepting it. I got one, you got one. I said, my mom used to do a bunch of shit to where she would just like, make females feel so uncomfortable. It was crazy. I remember having sex with a female, and this female was kind of loud, you know what I'm saying? And my mom happened to be in my house this day, and this girl was kind of loud. And I don't have a problem with loud. It was my house. It wasn't like I was at her house. She came over to my joint. So shorty was loud. And I was in the middle of something. My mom banged on the door and told her, yo, stop faking. I ain't like that. And I was like, yo. She said, you can stop all that faking. I was so mad. I said, yo, Mom, you got to chill, yo. I know you, Kim. I had you. It ain't like that. I said, Mom, all right, Mom, you got it, man. I hear you, my nigga. Pause off my mom. But for the family to like your wife or your girlfriend, the moral of that story is it's a big deal because my mom didn't like nobody.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to like these younger basketball players with the older ladies, it seems like they're bringing out the best in them. You see that who else was in that?
Jalen Green.
Yeah, Jalen Green, Jalen Brown. He ends up getting MVP. He was dating an older woman, and now Melo. So that's why I said this could be a good thing.
Yeah, that's what Lavar Ball was kind of saying in the interview, and I think he went a little crazy when he talked about, you don't see my son out here beating people up like all players is out here beating women up. But what happens is when you have a mature woman, and I don't just want to say older woman because some younger females understand too, when you have somebody older, they kind of probably missed out on certain things and they like, nah, I ain't gonna fuck this up. We got Melo 230 on the table. He only trying to do is play basketball. I'm gonna bring this nigga some peace and chill. Because to me, man, whoever's the less headache will get the most time. You know what I'm saying? Because once you start harassing and accusing me and you doing this and doing that because you're not as busy as I am, it'll get radio silent for you, my nigga. Good luck.
Wise words. I was just gonna say, yeah, she just brings no drama to his life. He's never in the news for anything negative or anything like that. So approval is there from his family. Shout out. It's
really not hard. It's really not hard to please guys. Pause. If you're a woman and the guy got everything, it's really not that hard.
Well, what it is, too, is Mike made a good point.
Yeah.
And I'm not putting you in this if you and listen to me now. I'm trying to tell you, son. Trying to tell you yesterday.
I'm gonna take the disclaimer.
I watched that clip yesterday. I said, this nigga caught out to was fucking niggas trying to I can relate to it. I ain't murder. But Mike made a good point the other day when Michael Irvin I'm referring to. When it's funny, but he was that serious when he said, I brought the whole family in with me because I know I'm going to mess up. He said, I know I'm going to mess up. This way I got the mother here, this, that, and the third. But not saying to Mike's extent of it, but what I'm saying is that, and when I say mess up, it's not always about cheating or anything like that. Sometimes you may be late. Sometimes you may not come back when you're going to come back. Sometimes you may be out doing other things. And if you have a female that's understanding with that, it's just not going to work. Because like I said, it's nothing worse than being accused of something, especially when you're not doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I agree with that, but I also want to say, so for a woman on the opposite end, it's also what you're willing to tolerate, because obviously every man is not a cheater, but a lot of men are cheating in a certain space. So it's like, I'm not going to say that you have to be okay with that, but a lot of the times what they think is going on. So it kind of depends on the person and the situation at hand.
See, my thing is this, and you know what? And we're in a world.
Saying.
That probably got DMs full of niggas with boyfriends and shit like that trying to hit up like word.
It's like, y'all
so
doing things.
This her life. I get where she coming from. But one thing for sure is that me personally, and look, it took me a long time to get here. I'm not gonna act like I was this person 15, maybe 10 years I've been like this, 10, 12 years. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to see other people until I find somebody that I want to be with. I'm going to tell you straight up, there's going to be other females around. And even if I end up having a main girl, I'm just to where somebody, I'm not saying I'm into poly or anything like that, but I may want to see somebody else, even if I have a girlfriend and I'm being elite. And what happens is people like, oh, no. I'm not lying to you. Would you rather me tell you it's only you and then go bust a move? At least I'm being honest about it. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, when you are doing dirt and you're in a relationship, let's say for instance, you leave a hotel, right? And your phone ringing and it's your girlfriend. You're like, oh shit, did nigga see me? I got tired of being scared. I didn't want to be scared. Being scared is annoying. Like, yo, you get button, I ain't lying to you no more, man. So when I got to a point where I didn't have to lie, I tell females all the time, look, you got to, and just for me, like I said, this is not murder anybody else out there. You got the top of the top filet mignon. I may want a turkey and cheese every now and then. I don't want filet mignon every night. I may want a BLT, a chopped cheese, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I want to eat something else once in a while for us. So, but my honesty to me is my highest quality.
Does she get to have a person too?
If for me, yeah. To me, to be totally honest with you,
You don't buy that.
Yo, Killa'S.
You would let them talk to other.
Killa'S,
what I'm saying is this: you don't live in my house. I ain't paying your bills. If I'm doing all that, no, you don't get to do it. You don't get to.
It's a one-sided cheater.
What?
You don't get to do all that. Because the thing about it is this, and don't get me wrong. Look, if I like you, you come in. If you got keys to my hot crib, because I've stayed with females before. If you got keys to my crib, you driving my cars and all that. No, you don't get to do any of that.
You can't be pulling up to his house in your car.
So she can't do that, but if you want a turkey sandwich instead of filet mignon, you can go get a turkey sandwich.
The thing about it, but see, the thing about it is this two-stat, right? I may not want a turkey sandwich or chopped cheese or filet mignon. If you bring to the table what I'm bringing to the table, I won't settle. Now, if you can't bring to the table what I could bring to the table, chopped cheese it is sometime. I can't deal with, I got too much to bring to the table for you not to bring something to the table. And it sounds a little rude or whatever, but listen, I like your point of view because I like to hear where females come from. But I'm honest too. You know, let me tell you something. This is dead serious. I was having sex with a girl, and I'm not getting detail, I'm just telling you a real story. I have sex with a girl, she said, I don't want nobody but you as yours. I jumped out and said, no, it's not, all right? I don't want you to just want me right now. We're not going to do that. And that's a conversation for a later date. Turn around. I'm honest about it. I'm not giving this to nobody else. Yes, the fuck you are. Because we have to have a conversation. And listen, that comes with maturity. I was not this. You're 23. 23, I was lying, cheating. Listen, I was bad, bro. I was bad, man. It took me to get to this level because I didn't want to lie no more. Didn't want to be caught and didn't want to be cheating. Let me give you another example, and we're gonna move on. Last thing. I got a masseuse and shit. You know what I'm saying? So years ago, I had sex with this masseuse. But she's a super, super good masseuse, like dumb good, super good masseuse. And my back was hurting like last weekend. And I went to masseuse out here where we live, but this girl is really good. And she came to massage me. I put her in a hotel. She came over, massaged my back, yada, 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 yada. So she was like, I see as the first day, I ain't do nothing. Second day, now she's like, I was hot in here. Now she just massaging me with her bra on and her panties. I'm like, third day, she's like, massaging. She's like, so you don't want to have sex with me? I'm like, nah. She like, you serious? I'm like, nah, I just needed a really good massage. She like, yo, that's fucked up. You don't want to have sex with me. I'm like, well, look, if I have sex with you, do I still got to pay for the massage? She like, yes, because that's what I did. I said, yeah. Well, let's just keep it on the massage. I'm trying to be professional. Call the attitude or type of shit. I didn't lie, though. Look, if y'all like people who lie to you, it's not a lot of Mason Beffers out here. Niggas gonna lie to you. Niggas is gonna lie to you, man. And they not gonna tell you the truth. And you should respect the nigga who gonna tell you the truth, man. That's my only point about it. Shout out to Lamelo and Lavar. I know we were
shout out to Lamelo.
Well, I'll end with this. I'm going to find you a medium well filet mignon with the A1 sauce, the nice sides, everything, so you don't feel the need to look at any other turkey sandwich, I don't even know, hamburger, something. Because once you get that, Chick-fil-A. Nothing else, no other plate should matter.
What I'm saying is I got that. May want chips. I got filet. Don't get it fucked up. The roster's wild.
I believe you.
I mean, and I don't got a roster like that no more, ladies.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Now I ain't talking about like right now, but if I want to go through the Rolodex, I got a lot. But I'm just saying that when you say, so what I'm saying this, that filet mignon, with my filet mignon, where I want nothing else, they gotta like females too. They gotta want some chips. You gotta like girls too for me. And I don't mean like them for me. You gotta be into it. I've been in threesomes where niggas is awkward because they not vibing. They all trying to be with me. I need everybody to be with each other.
Okay, last topic before we close.
It's worth the blood, Joe. Worth the blood, like, yo. Because I'm honest, look, and the last couple girls I've been dealing with like girls. So it's been working out.
That's
Larry know he be around. Larry be seeing it. Larry know I ain't lying, man. Larry be.
Okay. Again, shout out LaMelo Ball. Okay, last
let
topic.
me ask you real quick. You want one man forever when you one day eventually? Good. And that's what you supposed to want. That was a trick question.
I hope most people want that.
Good.
But I want to be married. I want to be with that person for the rest of my life. Good. And when that happens, it'll be wonderful.
And I'm glad you answered that way. I was testing. I went to those tests. Don't be killer out here, ladies. This is not role model shit I'm talking about. I'm just talking about my life in reality.
My son. Lovely. Base is quiet.
Hey, yo, check this out. If you like what you just seen, hit the link and subscribe to the channel to see more of It Is What It Is, the Come and Talk to Me network.